Who needs a blitzkrieg when various parts of Europe like Czechoslovakia and Poland are destroying themselves chasing the American dream of bank-enabled indentured servitude? There's like a financial tornado brewing. It's a colossal cluster. Beep. Tell us the headlines on this. Tell us more, Stacey.
Latvia's coalition government quits amid economic crisis. This is the second government to fall after Iceland since the financial crisis began. The citizens of Latvia stormed the central bank and its parliament after the government received a $12 billion bailout from the IMF, and still the economy is clinically dead, they say. The next headline from the Telegraph: if Eastern Europe falls, the world is next. I've got a little film of this. Here's Eastern Europe. All their loans are heading west. 1.5 trillion is owed, and it doesn't look likely that they will pay it back.
That's a frickin' catastrophe. Let me get Jim Reiters in on this immediately. Currency speculator and investor extraordinaire. Jim, this whole Eastern Europe fandango, this $1 trillion plus debt deflation, whatever you want to call it, is it really going to swamp the Western banks? What's your take? What?
It's certainly going to swamp quite a lot of European banks, especially because many European banks went over there and sold all sorts of undercut mortgages to unassuming and unsophisticated Central Europeans, and now they're going to pay the price. You think Latvia is the only place, and Iceland the only places that are going to have changes of governments. I'm sorry to tell you, there are going to be a lot of changes of government. There are going to be civil unrest in many countries in the world in the next couple of years.
It's time now for the Oracle to predict what will happen as the new casino commie capital states in Eastern Europe go absolutely, unequivocally bust. Well, the Oracle says, number one, the IMF prints new global currency as 42 nations apply for emergency loans. A global currency? I think I read about this on the internet. A new world order, the Bilderberg Group, the Illuminati. It's all coming true?
In a one world government, all hell's new.
So what do you think of those predictions?
Well, I don't think the IMF is going to issue a new currency. What the IMF is going to probably do is sell all their gold and then pass it out to as many people as they can, but then that'll be the end of the IMF, because the IMF will not survive this either. And thank goodness, Max, the IMF has been nothing but a disaster for the past 50 years. The first 10 years or so after the Second World War, they did some good things, but they haven't paid attention to their mandate for 60 years. All they do is make sure their bureaucrats have good jobs and good pensions and good salaries. We're better off without the IMF, and we soon will be better off without the IMF.
Jim, as you know, in Paris, there's a traditional way of dealing with these malcontents, and it involves something a little bit more strenuous than a simple congressional inquiry, if you get my drift. I see you nodding. Yes. Yes. Well, that's it for the first half of the show.